What's up, guys? Today we are going to be playing...
We'll pause.
Well, we're not going to be playing... Okay, we're going to be playing... What's it called? I'm trying not to cry. We're not going to try to cry, and there's going to be several of them, and it's going to be so sad. So, let's start, actually. Wait, but first, we have Liz from Liz and Viv. Please subscribe to her channel. And Viv is down there from Liz and Viv, too. They're pretty good. And she's usually a guest in all of our videos, and he's... really good.
He's got his own channel. Subscribe to him.
Yes. So let's start with try not to cry.
What?
First we have to search it though. Can I please have the remote thing?
Swift 72.
Guys, come on, do it.
It's called This Song Will Make You Cry.
It says, "Baby, don't touch."
No.
No, it's favorite Pixar scene ever.
Rossi, what?
No, just do up, right?
Just no mind.
Type in up.
Why? Why are we watching that movie?
It's not a movie. It's just
Up?
something sad.
Up is a movie.
It's
Yeah,
sad,
it is,
though.
but just don't. Just look up.
I don't know what you guys mean
Just-
by the pause button.
Yeah, I don't know either. Come on, guys, type in up. People are probably trying to skip on my video.
That's not a pause button.
We just press this though.
Wait, how? My phone doesn't have it.
It's because we actually did it on our camera.
Oh,
and
then
then we
send it
put
to
it on there.
YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, that.
Okay, guys, come on.
Is my thing recording my screen? No, it's not. Why?
Guys, let's do this already.
Yeah, guys, type it in. I don't know where the control remote went.
Hey guys, it's me, Viviana, and her Liz.
Guys,
No, it's the white one down there that Viviana has.
Hello?
Wait, no, or that one? Yes.
This one where-
Type it in. Yes, go. Finally.
hi.
Give me.
So we have to do whatever this is.
Toby.
So we were going to be watching something from Up. It's really sad, so I might have tears in my eyes or whatever.
How do you press OK?
You press A. We're going to try going to Up. It's going to be so sad, guys. It's probably going to be blurred out for you, but I don't know. So,
Okay, so then I took 4 little tiny videos.
We're gonna do Try Not to Cry challenge.
yes.
Yes.
Can you sit down?
But I don't think this is it.
Lay down, please.
Try
Thank you.
Not to Cry challenge, and there's a very sad video. I'm trying to find. So. Wait, wasn't it? Oh God. I said how many scary videos do you watch?
This is just the videos saying up, not my
Well, there was
search.
a really sad one. Oh, wait, what is it? I'll push.
Up Pixar's favorite moments.
I'll do sad song.
Sad song. Up, sad.
Or song.
Sad parts. Sad parts.
Or say sad.
Sad
videos.
scene. No, not
This one?
reaction. I guess.
No, this one. No, I think it's that one.
Which one is it?
Oh my
Let me
god.
see.
guys.
I think it's.
So I guess this was born. I guess this was made when I was born. Because I was born in 2009.
I was born 2000. I was born 2009. Well, I'm gonna let Toby go. So,
Come on, guys, we have to watch this.
This is just a seed from the movie, isn't it?
Yeah, we know.
Try not to cry.
Turn your volume down.
No.
Rossio.
There.
Good. This really isn't sad so far.
No, I don't think this is the right video. It is.
Really? Oh, yes,
Look
yes,
at the
yes.
inch of it.
Shh.
I think it's
Oh.
It's like a game.
Oh.
Oh no. Really, really sad.
Stuff I'm going to do. And it's gonna be empty, right?
You just spoiled this whole part of idea. People wanted to watch this movie. You just spoiled it.
No, I didn't.
You did. You just said it's gonna be empty. That's exactly what you said.
Hey, Liv and Livy? Yeah?
Your mom wants you to go home in about a half an hour, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, let's stay the night. They did.
How is this sad?
Because she died.
I know, but he's just looking back at it.
Livy, you have to sit up or else the tears don't come out.
Hey, I can't see. Liv.
Scoot back. Here, everybody have this. I'll scoot back so you can see. So I can see. Go. Yes. Scoot over by Horacio. Go. He won't bite. Thank you. He bit me. See, he just bit me. Never watch him.
Why are you listening to dubstep?
I'm not.
So that's Riley's.
on TikTok.
So I didn't cry in that one, but I probably will the next
You
one.
know TikTok was
But
basically.
so let's do this again.
It's gonna be musically.
No,
Yeah, it is the new.
yeah, it already started.
Yeah.
And musically is gonna shut down. Are we just rewatching this?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, we just rewatched this.
Wait, I saw it.
No, I don't want to watch it. Which is the one that you guys saw? Which was the one that you guys showed us?
I forgot now.
No,
No.
we still have to watch sad stuff.
No, we don't.
Yes.
All right, let's do. No, let's try not to cry. Let's do something scary.
No, try not to cry.
This one?
Yeah.
Try not to cry.
You
Try
know
not
this
to
one is fake,
scream.
right, guys? You
Try
guys-
not to scream challenge. Look at the Home Alone one.
I know. I don't like the Home Alone ones because we're home alone a lot. Like grandma's at home or grandma's not.
So I guess
home,
instead of
she's
going to sad,
at her house or mom is like getting at home in a minute.
so I guess not no more sad stuff.
Okay, everybody quiet.
Guess no more sad stuff. So I guess we're doing scary stuff.
Yep. Make sure to subscribe to Chills.
For only $250 a month, and that included the utilities. We were told when we moved in that there were only 2 floors, the ground floor and the upstairs floor
God,
where the
Horacio.
bedrooms
Try not
were.
to scream
I
challenge.
remember when we first moved in and I was exploring the backyard, I had seen a window down at the very bottom of the house. For some reason, it had unnerved me so badly, I immediately burst into tears. Since my parents couldn't get me to explain what had spooked me, they simply told me to calm down. The window was a source of fear and unease for me until we moved out when I was 5. My parents assumed that I would grow out of it, and I did, but not until we moved out. I could never place why it creeped me out so badly, but I avoided that part of the yard like a plague. My most vivid memory of my childhood happened in this house. I had been asleep in bed one night when a strange thump from downstairs woke me up. I've always been a light sleeper, but I fell back asleep too quickly for the thud to really make any difference. I woke up again to a heavy, awkward breathing in my ear and someone kneeling next to my bed. When I opened my eyes, I saw the pale, thin face of a man peering back at me. I screamed, he booked it, and my parents brushed it off as a nightmare, but let me sleep in their room for the rest of the night. A week later, my 13-year-old sister woke everyone in the house by screaming at the top of her lungs. She claimed that she woke up to a man matching the one I had seen crawling into her bed. She described his breathing exactly as I remembered it, causing me to burst into tears. My parents were not pleased. My sister and I slept in their room. Food disappeared really quickly. Mom always just said it was having 2 growing children and my dad in the house. Sometimes things would be moved from where we left them the night before, but that was also brushed off. My sister assumed the house was haunted. My parents assumed she was just being paranoid. For the next couple of years, this continued on. Food disappeared, things were moved, and we occasionally had nightmares about the same strange man. When we tried to convince our parents that we weren't just dreaming, they brushed us off and insisted we were. This obviously caused a lot of tension between my sister and my parents. The night of my sister's 16th birthday came, the encounter that brought about the end of our stay there. My sister woke us again screaming at the top of her lungs, but it cut off too quickly to be normal. My parents, concerned, went to check on my sister and found a strange man in dirty clothing pinning her down and covering her mouth with his hand. A fight broke out between the man and my dad, but the man was nearly 72 and weak from starvation. It didn't last long, and soon enough the man was subdued and the cops were called. My mom kept my sister and I in the living room while the cops checked the rest of the house for more people and signs of the man breaking in. Instead, they found a door leading into an unfinished basement. When closed, it blended in with the wall enough that unless you knew it was there, you would never see it. We had never even noticed it. And apparently, the family friend who owned the house hadn't even known about it. The one little room was full of pictures of my sister and I in the yard, taken from that basement window. The reason I had always been so frightened of that window came to light. The man had been taking photos of my sister and I for years. That first day, I must have seen a flash of some kind, or maybe the man himself. The man was mentally unstable and claimed that he was in love with my sister and that I was their perfect daughter. He also claimed that since my sister was now 16, that she was old enough to give him another child. I'm not certain what happened, but I do think that he was sent to an asylum instead of prison. Out of the many messed up things that happened to me over my life,
I'm in love with his sister.
Quiet.
She's ready for another child.
If you're feeling generous, please leave a like as it really helps out.
Okay, please, I'm going to be featuring Chills. He's really good at this, and I'm going to also have to feature Up. And
Okay, number two.
number 2.
I am alone. I've sat in a hotel room in a town I don't recognize. I'm done running. You can't outrun a shadow. Never be alone. I wish I'd read those words earlier. It's too late now. They've latched onto me. The whispers are getting louder. All I have left is my story and my grandfather's final warning. I discovered his body first. I can still remember the putrid smell emanating from behind the basement door, the terror slowly trickling into my veins as I descended into the darkness. My parents were still tirelessly searching upstairs, but I didn't have the heart to call out to them. I knew what was down there. When the light flickered on, my blood turned to ice. At first, I could only see his feet, hovering motionlessly above a toppled chair. As I traced my eyes upwards, I saw everything at once. Mangled skin trapped in a scraggly noose, a murky shadow cast by the dangling light.
He hung himself.
The pale look of revulsion still etched onto
Because when
his
they're floating
face.
above,
I
they say
wanted to
noose.
scream,
Noose
to
is
run,
like when you
to
turn
do
around your neck
anything
when
other
you're
than stay, but I couldn't. Time froze me on the spot, and I watched in horror. It was our fault. No one said it, but it's what they were all thinking. Hidden behind the meaningless platitudes we received from what distant friends my grandfather had left was air of anger and disappointment. You see, my grandfather was not a good man. He wasn't callous or cruel, but bitter and difficult to handle. He hadn't always been like that, but after the death of his wife long before I was born, he deteriorated quickly into the man I knew. My mom claims that he blamed himself for his wife's death. She deteriorated into depression after accidentally running over a young boy in the road. Her heart attack could never be explained by doctors. Her life simply ended, and it drove my grandfather to become the person I knew. By the time I began to form cognate memories of him, he was already at his worst. Combative, impatient, even deceitful on occasion. He was not a pleasant person to be around. I was a challenging child, and he never fully learned how to cope with me. My earliest memories
guys, Vladdy was just recording you.
I'm just showing you guys.
I upset him, which was a lot. He remained the same
Why
as I
didn't you guys
grew
cut your
older,
hair?
and eventually
I didn't.
reached the age where my mother felt no
I
longer
got 10
obligated
bucks
to
for
force
it.
me to see him
Really?
anymore.
I got 5.
Haha.
I barely cut it. She cut it from here to here.
Exactly, that's why you get
But
5.
he never made the effort
Yeah,
to
but
reach
man,
out
you
to
barely
me.
even
In the
can
last
cut your
6
hair.
years, I've only spoken to him once. It was in April this
It's-
year.
there's a skunk.
quiet, remarkable morning as far as I remember
Pretty sure it's a
it.
badger.
The phone call only lasted a minute. I wasn't willing to give him the time to explain why he treated me like dirt when I was younger. I don't remember it word for word, but he sounded apologetic, and as if he were crying behind the outward coldness he always displayed. He pleaded
Do you
with me to
tickle my
visit
foot?
him, but something about it just
Something
felt
just tickled
off,
my foot.
as if he was
I feel over
begging,
here.
and not in the sense
I
that
think it
he
was just a
desperate
cat.
to be
Another
loved.
basement horror story.
I remember telling him
I don't know
to
why.
make amends with my
Or it was just a
parents before I
blanket.
could even consider seeing him, and then
Why do you guys have big
abruptly,
crutches?
I
House.
never received another call. He never rang my parents either. Perhaps
Lady,
simply
can you,
out of
like,
fear of
scoot
their
over?
response.
Oh yeah, sure I can.
It wasn't until late
But look,
July
you were
that we
standing back there a
discovered
second
his
ago,
body.
then you hop up next to me and I could barely even move.
Neighbor of his
Haha.
that we had remained friends with, warning us that he had not been exiting the house in over 3 weeks, and that his usually well-kept garden had become unusually unkempt. My mom reluctantly decided to visit him, just to ensure he was alive. She hasn't been the same since. None of us have. A shadow has loomed over our family for the last 6 months. My dad resurrected his old drinking habits, and my mom has sunk into depression. At first I thought it was just the grief and guilt overwhelming them, but now I think it's something more. It happened to me as well. It started with the needless arguments I would
Who's
have with my
scared? Raise your
boyfriend that eventually
You?
drove us to break up.
No.
I was so upset that I isolated myself from my friends, finding no comfort in any form of social contact. It took a month of this solitude for me to realize that something
What
was
is this even
off.
called?
I'd always been a sprightly person, feeling an endless and unfillable need to be productive in every second I spent awake.
Basement.
Recently, I felt that even leaving my apartment is too much to handle. I've lost my job, my friends. I haven't spoken to my parents in weeks, but I've gotten a feeling that they're in the exact same position I am. It's like there's something weighing me down, something keeping me alone. Curiosity got the better of me. I needed to know why my grandfather killed himself. I thought that maybe if I discovered the reason, I might be able to move on. So I returned to the house. Despite his seeming lack of interest in my life, he left it to me in his will. I began searching
Hey
everywhere.
Russell, can
The
we watch
police had already
the
looked
boy down
around,
here?
but it's unlikely that they looked extensively. Given the nature of his death, they didn't have much doubt it was a suicide. I found the letter in the room I used to stay in as a child. I don't have much time now, so listeners are starting to make sense. I'll transcribe the letter as quickly as I can. Dearest Anna, though it pains me that my last words to you must be written, I no longer have the time to convince you to speak with me. I have alienated everyone I know, and in doing so a shadow has grown upon my heart. I am being followed. Every moment of my life is now consumed with fear. They are everywhere, Anna, and they do not stop. It's the curse of our family.
Did you know
Your
he's just
grandmother
making
was
this up?
consumed by it. She
Yeah.
even told me and I didn't believe her. I caused her death, and I have lived with my mistake for the last 20 years of my life. Now I must warn you, for I fear you may fall under the same curse. It starts with the whispers. They are too quiet to hear at first, but they soon start to make sense. Then the darkness of my house has grown. Even during the day, when light shines throughout the windows, the room is still dark. You can't escape them, no matter how far you go.
I don't really
I tried to
understand
run,
this.
but the shadows followed me. No one else can see them, only me. No one will believe me, nor will they you should they latch on to you. The only thing that stops them is others. Surround yourself with others, Anna. It keeps the shadows at bay. They like loneliness. That's how they got my Andrea. I left her alone too often. For me, it's now just too late. I can only just summon the motivation to write you this letter. The whispers make sense now. The shadows are
He's just
moving
taking
in.
pictures of
I will not let
houses.
them
Are
take me.
creepy.
It's a bunch of
Not like they
random
took my
places.
Andrea. Give my love to my daughter and my son-in-law. I hope they can forgive me. Never be alone, Anna. Never be alone. I don't have much time. The whispers. They're starting to make sense. I don't think I can kill myself. I'm not brave enough. They're getting louder. I can hear them behind me. The room is too dark. Why are they repeating this word? They're wrong. They're wrong. I didn't let him die. I'm not a murderer. Number 3.
So that's all for you guys today. I don't really know what else is going to happen because somebody has shut off the TV. So
Maybe since we watched that, something scary happened. The cord.
Yeah. See you guys. And bye.